Um, Streely's talking about his juicy data bits again to the wonderful girls in chat. Creeper. So, I mean, it's definitely good. It's trying to. T-Mobile apparently is taking a big enough chunk away from their market share to force them to do this.
Well, yeah, they started off with a whole unlimited thing, or at least they brought it back, like you had said Verizon had a while ago. But those commercials during the Super Bowl were really targeting and really hammering on Verizon.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
So, yeah, they're the big giant,
So
they got to make moves.
That actually provoked, I don't know if you saw it today, AT&T is now mimicking what Verizon did, and they're launching the same data plan starting tomorrow.
Oh, why not? Get in the game.
Well, because they're the only ones not.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, well, technically AT&T had it, but you had to be a DirecTV customer as well.
Okay.
And you got your unlimited data, as they called it. So excited, save some money. If it worked for us, it would actually save me and my dad $54 a month. They were saying.
Well, there you go.
And we'd actually go from we still actually have a minute. We only have certain number of minutes we can call. We have restricted minutes.
Do you remember the whole peak hours and off hours and yeah?
That's what we are. My hours are from 9 to 5 Monday through Friday to non-Verizon cell phone customers when I use those minutes. So.
Remember at high school, those were so complicated. You can only call, but then if like after 7, everyone was on the phones because they were half rates.
You call the girlfriend at 9:01, man.
Yeah.
9:01 hits, you're on the phone as long as you want to be.
Well, I had girls that were cross country, so I had to wait that long just for them to be available.
All of them in different area codes.
That's right. Girlfriend every port.
So good for the consumers. We'll see what happens when the Trump administration comes through and takes out net neutrality shenanigans. So
we'll see. We'll see what happens with all that security.
The one final caveat I want to put on this: Verizon did state this is an introductory offer. So if you're a Verizon customer and this will save you money and you can get unlimited data back, do this sooner than later.
Get locked in, huh?
Correct.
All right.
Get it on your account.
Get locked in.
Get it on your account.
If you have Verizon, this will save you money.
Yes. So the next thing that Streely was talking to us about.
Yeah, back to the For Honor.
For Honor.
Now this came out as a beta test this last week.
Well, it launched on Tuesday. So it's actually live and available for you to go buy.
That's right.
For 48 hours.
But last week it came out on the beta.
Last weekend was an open beta. The weekend before was a closed beta.
Yeah, we didn't get on that.
No, we're
not that popular yet.
What'd you think? It's these three factions. You have Knights, Vikings, and Samurai.
Knights, Vikings, and Samurai. I played a lot of the Knight group. I really was sucked into that. And since I was playing just the open beta, I wanted to get as much out of one character as I could to see how deep it went. And holy crap, the AI would kick my ass.
Like the little minions around B?
No, not the little minions, but like the AI,
when they load in when they can't fill a game.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the actual sort of main characters that they're played by the computer. They're smart. They're really fast. I had a hard time grasping the controls. I felt like I was moving super slow. But once I saw some streamers playing the live game, I'll throw a shout out to T-Rex there. It looked like a hell of a lot of fun.
It is, but they're also very skilled, and all of them they're actually playing on PC.
Yeah, well, they were playing on PC.
Yeah, with a controller. But I would agree. The AI I felt was fairly easy to beat. The one I struggled with was one-on-one combats. I played Viking mostly.
Yeah.
But
such a Viking.
How they handle the blocking is also your looking camera.
Yeah.
So that was kind of difficult for me because when I'd go to block, I'd also if I was going to do an up block, all of a sudden I'm looking up at the sky. And
well, you got to be engaged, right, with that left trigger. That helped me.
Okay. Well, but still, even when you do that, you're looking up. Is it still? Oh, I guess it doesn't.
It doesn't when you're locked in.
So see, I was always trying to go in without the engage. Yeah, it's one of those things. If I probably put in some effort, I'd be okay with it. But it just didn't intrigue me enough to want to try.
And that's the problem. I really enjoyed the game. I liked the effort that they put into it. The graphics were pretty sweet. The executions were great. But it's not my game type. I'm more of an FPS. This whole melee combat, close personal, wasn't for me. Not to say it isn't a great game or that it's a bad game. It just wasn't for me. I gave it a fair shot.
I would say the campaign looked interesting. Watching T-Rex actually go through it.
It was a really cool campaign.
Campaign looked fun, but I'm not going to spend $60 for that campaign. It's like a Titanfall campaign. That one looked just like multiplayer maps that you're fighting people.
I got a feeling they're trying to sell the multiplayer. That's what's going to be the real meat and bones. That's what's going to draw the character base.
Well, that's what they're trying to get with the esports as well.
Yeah.
Streely did buy it for the Xbox. He said his computer died, which sucks. Sorry to hear that, man.
Streely.
If this goes on sale soon, maybe drops to like $30, I may consider buying it.
Yeah, something to mix up the old routine, the rotation.
Yeah, I mean, I got too many games to play. I still have to stream the campaign for Doom, even though I know it's been old. Good way for me to get back into the video game streaming, as well as the Tomb Raider. I got to get back into that. So
Tomb Raider, man, that looks good.
It does. But the next one I think is the most exciting for all of us, including Streely.
Hey, yeah,
is the Destiny patch that came out this week.
That's right. Now, last week we talked about how Destiny confirmed that Destiny 2 is coming out at the end of this year, sometime in the fall.
That's all we know.
That's all we know. Sometime in the fall, Destiny 2. We've been waiting so long.
Sometime magically in 2017. Now, sticking to their normal plan of when the big DLCs and all that kind of come out, we can expect September. That's September, October.
Right. I would say somewhere around there.
That's when first Destiny came out. That's when Taken King came out. That's
right.
when Rise of Iron came out. So that's when I would expect it to be out. But the big thing that came out this week was probably one of their, from what I've been playing, which is I joined in at year 2. I've been in 2 years now, actually. Destiny is the biggest balancing patch I've seen when it comes to weapons.
Yeah, the most leveling, sort of impactful patch for us, especially those that play PvP a lot, which right now, since there's a content drought, is what everyone's playing, is a lot of PvP.
Well, I feel this actually gives those of us, you, me, and Streely, a chance at something like Trials of Osiris, where we are actually fairly good at primary battles, or at least I'm much better at a primary battle than I am going with somebody who's got a special. Oh,
fast twitch shotguns will get me every time. Those guys are just merciless.
And that was probably the biggest nerf out of this whole patch was shotguns. So they took off auto-aim completely. There's 0 auto-aim on a shotgun.
There's also 0 critical damage.
Not true.
Oh, yeah, except...
There's one that fires the slug.
That's the Chaperone. That's like what it was made for. So
that's the only one that has a critical hit.
Yeah.
That one has a crit. Besides that, shotguns got nerfed.
I take it back. There's one more too. There's a universal remote, which is a primary.
That's primary.
It's a shotgun primary.
But that distance and everything nerfed it so bad, no one's using it.
Yeah.
Because they nerfed the distance and they nerfed damage.
And don't forget to mention they nerfed special ammo.
That's the biggest part. So you'll load into the match with the normal amount of special ammo.
Yeah, not a full register, but a normal amount.
As soon as you run out, you're out. Like until the next box spawns, you will not respawn with special ammo again, except for sidearms.
Sidearms are still going to be fully loaded.
But they fixed that little clowning, as they called it, a year ago, that people would load in with a sidearm. Their next death, they'd switch to a sniper or shotgun, and it would convert the sidearm ammo into that. They fixed that, thankfully, so you can't cheese getting special ammo.
Right. I did hear though that if you die with sidearm ammo, that when you revive the next time, it's your starter amount plus whatever you had left in reserve. I was hearing people with like 100 rounds of special ammo on sidearms. So we'll have to confirm. I haven't confirmed it myself, but
special is the only one that respawns with ammo, so that would make sense.
Yeah.
But the big thing as well is they changed how frequently special ammo spawns, though.
I know.
It's now every 60 seconds.
They extended it out.
So I agree.
Special is going to be special, which is great.
It is. And I really like, I've been watching Broman and T-Rex and all them play it out, Cheriona. And I really like what they keep saying, that it's turned it into a primary battle game again and not a battle of snipers and shotguns and everything else. That you have to win a gun battle finally. Auto rifles are actually useful again.
Yeah, it's gonna be less one-shot kills with the snipers and the shotties. It's gonna be more, how much skill do you have in a gunfight?
Less camping. That's the biggest thing as well.
Camping.
Because you'll get one clip, you're out of ammo. You got to go do something else now.
Yeah.
So
gotta move.
I'm excited. I have actually yet to play it. I've been adulting this week.
Played a little bit of it. I haven't played much because of adulting. Wife's been sick, so taking care of business. But I'm excited. I'm excited to start rolling with some hand cannons again. I haven't picked a hand cannon up in a long time. Yeah,
what they said they did to hand cannons, the last word really doesn't seem to be affected a whole lot.
It's still pretty crispy.
It is.
Yeah.
And the range is pretty huge, man.
Yeah. But I got some good rolls on some hand cannons. Ice Luna, an Ill Will. We'll see what we can do.
I still need to get a better hand cannon. But the Red Death is also getting some good. People are liking it again.
I heard it was nerfed pretty bad, but we'll see. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you, but the other night, I hit level 400, light level 400.
Nice, man.
So I'm all maxed out.
That was actually something I don't know if you listened to Broman's stream today that they talked about is maybe in Destiny 2 or a patch of Destiny 2 is actually allowing some sort of a prestige.
Sure.
But not to completely mimic Call of Duty or anything else. The prestige is once you hit level 40 and you max out light, you can choose to empty your vault and lose everything. Literally start the entire game over.
And prestige again.
But the prestige is now you can get to light level 425. Now, if you go into a camp or a multiplayer mode that requires light level, you're still back down to 400. You got to keep that fair.
Right. Now we're talking about Destiny 2, what might happen, what might be cool.
Yeah. So I thought that was a really cool idea. I just hope they don't get super unoriginal and just go straight after Call of Duty and just say, oh, you get a cool little fancy symbol, maybe some cool gear. That'd be pretty lame.
Well, they're talking about, too, doing like packages like ranked playlists and stuff. You know, sort of how Halo does it.
Yep.
You know, become diamond or platinum or obsidian, something like that. Just to keep things interesting. Then do reward packages. Do away with Trials of Osiris.
Yep.
And just do these events once a month. Could be ranked. Could be like a control match. Could be a rumble. Could be all sorts of different things.
A whole lot of stuff in the pipeline for Destiny. They're trying. I would imagine we should still get something to get us through the summer.
I think there's got to be something come around June.
But the big thing is why put in the effort?
Something to keep people playing, keep people talking about it.
Why not just let it slowly die, but start building hype for a new freaking game?
E3. When's E3?
3 months away still. 4 months away still.
E3 is going to be where it's at.
Yeah, but you're only going to give yourself 3 months of hype? Why not give yourself 6 months of hype?
Yeah, I hear you, but I don't know. I don't know if they're ready.
That's probably the big thing is who knows what happened with development.
We'll see. We'll be crossing our fingers, Internet.
Yeah, which also along with this Destiny 2 launch, this big another little tickling of the balls from Microsoft this week.
They talked about it.
They officially have a press release event for Scorpio at E3. It's a Sunday, June 11th. Something like that. At 2 p.m. Pacific time.
Okay.
And the big thing that the big teaser that they launched with this is there's a 4K chip that's going to be in this. So now, gaming at 4K, we don't quite know.
Oh, gotta be.
We hope so. But is it 4K at 60 FPS? Is it 4K at 30 FPS? You know, if you're wanting it to turn into more of a PC gaming console, I'd imagine you have to be getting 4K and trying to push the 60 FPS, which means this might have a heftier price point than
I would be
expecting.
disappointed if it didn't do 4K at 60 FPS.
We don't have 1080 at 60 FPS.
I'm just saying that if they're going to come out with something brand new that's supposed to rock the market, they gotta go up. They gotta shoot for the high bar.
It'll be interesting. I'm excited. I'm most likely still going to buy it. You can kind of see down here, I still have my trusty Xbox One S. That's gloriousness. For those of you, if you're still in the market to potentially buy an Xbox, the Xbox One S is actually wonderful. It is slightly better performance-wise than the older one. It's just newer.
One,
it's 3 years newer. Yeah. Hardware gets better. That's the computer and technology. You get a bigger hard drive. Great. I love it. Definitely recommend it, but still super excited for this.
That's also coming out this fall.
This is coming out in 2017.
And did they mention that Destiny 2 may be coming out on the Scorpio?
I would imagine so. So that's the big rumor that's been going around.
You're thinking flagship here. Flagship game.
I doubt it. Maybe. That's if Destiny wants to allow PC, which we all agree it'd be stupid if they didn't.
Yeah.
But
it's part of the rumor mill.
I would bet this is going to be more Windows-based and PC-based than it will be Xbox-based.
Okay.
I see this being the big transition step into the merging of Xbox and Windows.
Yeah.
Which is why you're seeing all this extra power as well. So I would imagine you might see Destiny with the Play Anywhere license, so I can play Destiny on Xbox or PC. But the big thing I'd be looking for is the rumors are Destiny or Bungie is looking at making exclusives on Xbox and PC this time instead of Sony.
Oh, really?
So we get the cool maps. We get the cool.
Yeah. Now, when does the contract with Sony expire?
Destiny 1 ends.
when Destiny 1 ends. So
Which
Destiny
I
2
think-
is a new contract.